I have to tell you something. I am so excited for my buyers. I got them $71,500 off their dream home. However, it got me thinking, because I represented the buyers in this transaction, which is great. However, I'm really thinking how the seller felt now that we're closed, everything is said and done, because I would not want any of my sellers that are clients to go through this. So I want to take a minute and go back and tell you how this happened. Let me take you back to the beginning. So I went and I previewed this home, and I could instantly tell that there was something wrong with the foundation. You probably can understand what I mean. As you're walking into the home or into any room and there's something wrong with the foundation, a lot of times you can feel it with your feet. And not everybody can, I completely understand that, but a lot of us can feel that. And the first thing that comes to mind is, ooh, there is something wrong with this foundation. So I knew that this house would be a great fit for this certain client of mine. We ended up scheduling an appointment to tour the house, and just as I thought, they came, they saw the house, they loved everything. All the boxes were checked: room for a horse, the yard for the dogs and the kids, the shop. And when it came to the house, they loved everything, but they could feel that the floor wasn't quite right. There was something wrong, and we needed to be able to investigate that. This was not disclosed on the seller statement, so it was up to us as the buyer to do our due diligence and see what is going on. We submitted our offer with a home inspection. It was accepted, and we went to our next step of doing our home inspection and having a foundation expert come out and check it out. Sure enough, it needed a new foundation, and it was going to be approximately $50,000. So with that being said, we needed to figure out how to structure that request as well so that the buyers could use all of those funds. But that's all great. Since this transaction, I just keep thinking of my sellers, and I don't want anybody to go through this. So I want to go through the steps of what I would have done as an agent had that house been my client. What I would have done if this had been my client is, at the listing appointment, knowing I could feel the floor being uneven, I would have that hard conversation with the seller and ask them if they are aware of, and if they can feel that floor is uneven, and if they have done any investigation work on it. I would have also known that they only bought it 4 years ago, so I would have also asked them if they had done an inspection. Now, this isn't really important information, but upon doing my research, when this particular homeowner purchased, it went right from active to pending, which tells me they probably did not do a home inspection. That's a whole different video. So let's go back to here. At my listing appointment, I would have had a conversation with them, and I prefer, and almost all of my sellers feel the same way, that they would really like to be in the driver's seat when they go and they put their home up for sale. What I mean by that is, if we know or think there might be an issue with the property, we get that specialist out to assess it, to give us the remedy for it, and to provide an estimate for it. Now, just to be clear, it doesn't then mean that the client has to fix it. But what it does mean is they then have the knowledge of what it is, what it would take. And I'm just going to go out on a limb here that this client probably didn't have an extra $50,000 to put into that foundation prior to listing it for sale. Could be very true. But what I think that they should have done is the homework to determine what it is, how much is it going to cost to fix, so that they can share that information. By being in the driver's seat, you leave less money on the table. I will argue that all day long. I think that it is that important. And 90% at least of my sellers always want to be in that driver's seat. And I want them to be in that driver's seat.